Goddamn sons of bitches. Nobody fucking helped open the bunker, but you were all fucking ready to come in and take everything. God fucking damn it. You ever read The Little Red Hen as a kid? You know the one. Little Red Hen finds some wheat and says, "Who will help me plant the wheat?" Nobody wants to help. "Who will help me harvest the wheat?" Nobody helps. "Who will help me bake the bread?" Still nobody. But the second that bread comes out of the oven, everybody suddenly wants a slice. Yeah, today I was the Little Red Hen. Except this time, the bread was a hidden bunker, and the barnyard animals were all armed. Let me explain what just happened. Arc Raiders has this limited time event on Spaceport called the Hidden Bunker. Here's the gist. There are 4 antennas, north, south, east, west. Each one sits on top of a big structure with almost no cover. You activate it, it spawns waves of arc, you burn ammo, you burn durability, you burn heals, you burn adrenaline getting up there and surviving. And once all 4 antennas are activated, the hidden bunker unlocks in the southwest corner of the map. Super high value loot. High risk, high reward. Cool concept on paper. But here's the problem. The bunker only opens in one place, southwest corner. So what do players do? Well, if they spawn northeast, they tend to skip their antenna and sprint straight to the bunker entrance, and they camp it. They sit there, waiting for somebody else to bake the bread. See, first raid I did today, I helped activate one antenna, then I went to the bunker entrance. I thought to myself, okay, I did my part. Surely the other people will handle the rest. Match ends. Bunker never opens. Cool. So next raid I say, fine, I'll do it myself. I spawn southwest, right next to the west antenna. Now, yes, strategically, maybe you could argue that I should have saved that one for last since it's the closest to the bunker entrance, but let's be honest, everybody does the west one because it's right there. So I just decided to knock it out immediately. Now, to someone's credit, another antenna gets done shortly after. Cool, progress. Then I run all the way to the north antenna. There's a guy looting the building, no mic. He hits the "don't shoot" emote, and I tell him, don't worry, I'm just here to do the antenna. And to his credit, he actually helps fight off some of the arc. Respect. Then I run across the entire map to the east antenna. And I do that one completely solo, just like the first one. Burning ammo, taking damage, spending heals, using zip lines and adrenaline to move faster. And the instant I finish it, the bunker opens. Immediately. And I'm on the opposite corner of the fucking map. By the time I get back to southwest, it's empty. Completely picked clean. Not a single meaningful thing left. The people who camped it and didn't do anything to help got everything. And I got nothing. Literally nothing. Now here's why this isn't just boo-hoo, I didn't get any loot. This is a bad system design. Because the game forces you into one of 2 garbage choices. Option 1, be the Little Red Hen. Do all the work, spend all the resources, risk all the fights, open the bunker for everyone, and get nothing. Option 2, be the barnyard freeloader. Camp the entrance, let someone else burn their ammo, let someone else tank the arc, let someone else pay the resource cost, then swoop in when the door opens. If you want a chance at loot, camping is the optimal strategy. And that's the problem. The system rewards greed and punishes contribution. And here's the thing. I'm actually not really that mad at the players. They're playing optimally. The game incentivizes it. If I want to all but guarantee I get bunker loot, I camp the entrance. That doesn't guarantee it opens, but if it does open, I'm first in line. That mentality totally makes sense. If I'm activating the antennas, I'm guaranteeing that I'm late. That is broken. At least in the case of the Little Red Hen book, when everyone else says they want to eat the bread, she gets the satisfaction of telling them to pound sand and then eats the bread victoriously in front of them, making them watch while they don't get any. And that's the moral. If you didn't help, you don't eat. But here's the difference. In Arc Raiders, the Little Red Hen doesn't get that power. She doesn't get to close the door. She doesn't get to withhold the bread. She doesn't even get a slice. She does the planting, she does the harvesting, she does the baking, and then the barred yarn animals kick in the door, eat everything, and leave her standing there with an empty oven and a broken heart. That's the problem. The system doesn't just reward freeloaders, it strips the contributor of any control over the reward. And that's why this mode feels so bad. It feels like you're being punished for playing it the way it was meant to be played. There are so many ways to fix this. Tie bunker access to participation. Require at least one antenna activation for entry. Give contributors priority loot rolls. Spawn multiple entrances. Lock the bunker for 30 seconds after opening so activators can rotate. There are design solutions, but right now, the most rational decision is just to not help. And that sucks. Because the concept of this mode is awesome. 4 teams scrambling across the map, arc everywhere, race to unlock a high-value zone. That's cool. But the execution creates resentment instead of cooperation. And that's why I left the feedback that I did after the raid. Because I love this game, but this feels like being punished for playing the objective. Now, look, I don't want to camp. I don't want to be the greedy asshole sitting at the bunker entrance. I want to earn it. But I also don't want to be the idiot sprinting across the map, spending resources so someone else can cash in. If you design a system where selfish behavior is optimal, then selfish behavior will dominate. That's not a community problem. That is a design problem. So yeah, today I was the Little Red Hen. And next time, if nothing changes, I might just be sitting at the damn oven, waiting for someone else to bake the bread. And honestly, that's the part that bothers me the most.